Hey dudes, my name's Blako. For the past 7 months or so, I've been working pretty much full time on a new game called Okashi Towers. It's a Halloween-themed real-time strategy game mixed with some tower defense elements, developed in Godot 4. It's multiplayer and supports up to 8 players, so you and 7 other people can join together and play in a bunch of different ways, since the team system allows you to choose up to 8 teams, so you can do a free-for-all, a 2v2v2v2, or a 4v4, or a 4v3v1, or just kidding. I think you get the idea. It's actually released on Steam in early access right now, so I'll post a link down below if you want to check it out. But I wanted to kind of just talk about how the development went, some of the pretty cool features it has, what I did to promote the game, how everything's turned out so far, and what my plans are for the future. So strap in dudes, we're about to get sent back to where it all began. World builder. I want a world builder. I want to make a game with a world builder. I like StarCraft. The world builder needs lots of features. The features need to do cool things and let you express your imagination. I want to play with my friends. The world builder will be the foundation of the entire game. So I built a world builder. After making Kira 2, which was a multiplayer dungeon crawler, my biggest regret from that game was not spending time up front to make a good world builder that I could easily design new maps where the maps automatically would follow all the game rules without having to tediously set up everything like collisions or what tile sets to use. Lots of RTS games have a world builder and some really cool things have been made. Kinda like games within a game. Right now, you can build out maps and place down whatever decoration you want, as well as choosing how you want to colorize your world, which is pretty cool, but I do have plans in the future to expand all the features. Friends? Since I want to play with my friends, the game needs to be multiplayer. There's a lot of ways to do this, but I decided to stick with Steam's peer-to-peer lobby system. There's some plus sides and downsides to that. The downsides are that it's a lot harder to prevent cheating without running dedicated servers. You also have to rely on your friends to have good internet to host games. But the upsides are that it's free, and I ain't got no money. I ended up writing my own network engine on top of Steam's libraries, but since this is an RTS, I also wanted to use something closer to an Entity component system to manage all the units that'll be on screen at one time. So I wrote that too. It gets a little complicated, but here's the simple breakdown. The Entity system lets me query all objects that are registered in the system, so I can easily filter objects that match exactly what I'm looking for. Components. I can add components to my object that work with the Entity system. These are like little blocks you just append to your object. Network engine handles all networking and lets objects subscribe to incoming messages based on filters and whatnot. Network component, a special component to handle network sync and make predictions for all variables like positions or states or whatever. Yeah, those are the main ones. There's a lot more, like ones that allow units to only see nearby units if they're close enough, and other cool stuff too. But this is a devlog. And everyone knows that you aren't supposed to talk about actual programming. You're just supposed to make coffee and talk about your feelings and what you did outside that day. Well, I'm feeling a certain kind of way. Yeah, so this game's got some of that networking in there. There's 2 main systems, the custom lobby and the matchmaking lobby. They both have the name lobby, but they work pretty different, since for matchmaking you can team up with a few people and then queue to join up with randos. As part of matchmaking, I did end up making a complete ranking system, and it's all hooked up, but I never turned it on in the game since you gotta have players, and that's hard. So what did I do to try to get players? Well, the big thing was signing up for Steam Next Fest. It's a festival for new upcoming games, and you're only allowed to enter it once. There's kind of a lot I could say about this, but overall, it was definitely positive. I mean, I'd struggled to get much wishlist going into it, so the game only had about 140 wishlists. You get 2 slots during Next Fest to stream your game and show up on the main Next Fest page. My first stream had anywhere from 1200 to 1500 concurrent people on average, and the second one had 500 to 900. The festival went on for a week, and I was able to get about 400 wish lists from it. Which, I mean, I'll take them where I can get them, but I can't say I wasn't hoping for at least 1,000. My friend also helped me out and constantly posted things on Reddit and hired some Fiverr dudes to beta test the game, since it's hard to get a third party that wouldn't be biased to give some feedback. He also got a fairly popular streamer to try it out, which was pretty cool since you not only get to see how the streamer is playing, but also how people watching kinda react to it. I didn't really have any budget, so it's hard to do a whole lot of promo, and yeah, I should have made more videos early on, but I was extremely busy making this game, and they take me quite a while to make. In the past, I kinda just felt like mostly people who watch devlogs are other devs, and they don't really buy your games, they just want to learn what to do or not do for their own game. So how's the game going? Well, so far, not great. I mean, I was locked into releasing the game without getting to see how Next Fest turned out, since it was less than 2 weeks away. It sold a few copies, so at least it paid for the Steam fee. Also, I actually started this game as a collaboration with another person, and that didn't work out very well. So it's kinda just me again. But I really do love this game, and I've had a ton of fun playing it with my friends. And it's a game that I personally just really enjoy. So I'm pretty dedicated to try to keep developing this game, adding more features, and taking feedback. I actually opened up a Discord server, so if you want to leave suggestions or see what's currently in progress, you can join it. Anyway, I'm gonna post videos more often about the game for any big updates, so I'll see you dudes in the next one.